Good morning, wherever you may be. My name is Don Oshman, editor and publisher of HideNet publication, HideNet Market Reports. Thanks for joining us today for our week in review. It's Sunday, April 8th, 2018. From Europe this week, Andrea Guolo in Milan says attempts at euro 1 kilo for German cows were bid, but the producers were, although desperate to sell, were not about to take that much money. The Chinese have no incentive to buy in Europe because they can get whatever they need every other place in the world, theoretically cheaper. Within the bull market in Europe, the price has been pretty steady because the supply and demand is about equal. Basically in Europe this week it was an unchanged situation and very little business, and the atmosphere, the ambiance, if you will, is bearish, like it is in North America, but we'll get to that. For edification, South German bulls sold at 220, and maybe special ones at 223 for the best selections. And North German cows, ox, all went for auto upholstery, furniture, $1.80, euros, 180, 185. That's what's going on in Europe. We also have an international report each week, which we don't tell you about, but the headlines of that for this particular publication, which comes out on a Wednesday, said that African prices were steady. Argentina's imports are up 51.5%, which are hurting leather production. Brazilian the market is exchanged. China's waistband hits Italian leather scrap shipments. They can't ship scrap from all over the world, which always went into Hong Kong and China. That's been stopped by the Chinese. European cows are looking for a shot in the arm because it's a dismal situation. Indian buffalo cross is unchanged. Japan reports February import statistics. In Nigeria, the markets were unchanged. In Spain, lamb, the sheep markets were okay and not okay. Depends where they came from. But the African skins were worth more than the Middle Eastern skins. And UK-Irish ox heifers were stable. In North America, prices were lower. Supply continues to exceed demand. Even though the numbers were pretty good from the USDA this week, we think it was a catch-up from the traveling people. So it seems that more hides were produced again that exchanged hands. And China is the big guy who has been on the sidelines, basically. Speaking of China, they announced lower VAT slightly on hides and skins, which will help. Also, United States Cotton and Leather Association reported that hides, skins, wet blue won't be affected by the Chinese tariffs, at least so far during the negotiations between China and America on many tariffs on many items. And also no tariff on footwear imports. It's a report on Cargill's earnings, on National Beef's earnings, on Saturday kills, how bad that will be. And as I said before, sales exceeded slaughter and shipments were below. But that was it. We think that's a temporary situation where sales exceeded slaughter. We think we'll go back to the normal we've had. That will be the third time this year. Then we'll go back to where sales are below slaughter. We'll find out next week, and you'll find out if you read the market report. In Latin America, Brazilian hides dropped reales 8 cents. TR1 is between 85 and 90. People keep talking about 80. Hasn't got there yet. Argentina sees potential for lower automotive business because they're slowing down a little bit. Could it be seasonal or could it be realistic? Stay tuned, we'll find out. Brazilian exports rose another 23% in March. Chile lifted suspension of 3 Paraguayan frigorificos, or meat packers. In Colombia, February fashion exports fell, and the leather sector was down 7.9%. And international companies have tripled their purchases at Mexico's Zapica, that shows, so that's very good. And in Paraguay, frigorificos cuts their slaughter by 15% in the first 2 months of this year. That's just a smattering, a taste of what you can get on worldwide information in detail by going to HideNet.com, clicking on that website, and you can see for yourself how important it can be to your business and your bottom line. That's it for this week. Thank you. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye.